Not only do you have relationships with people, essentially, but your agents have relationships with people. And how do we apply this database marketing plan to swoop up their contacts too into your list to get even more maximum exposure? Now, here's the shift you have to make. This is where you go into building a firm or you build a company, but you have to get people to buy into the team concepts. So we have to rebrand your marketing to communicate your team concept. You want to include the photos of your rainmakers on your blog, in your email graphics, on your Facebook, and more. So for example, just kind of visualize with me. You send your email out, there's a graphic, a masthead, if you will, at the very top. That should have, pictures of your agents on there, the 3 agents, maybe their names next to them, of the company. Here's our people. For example, if I were to go to your blog, there's a graphic at the top. It should have some of the pictures of your people on it, whether it's at the very top of the blog or on the side. But the whole idea is to how can we include everyone's photos and include all of the agents in the branding of the marketing. Whenever you have a team shot or you show everyone together, you take individual photos of everybody, ideally probably on like a neutral background. Gray is like the best. And then you just extract them all individually in Photoshop, and then we can just kind of move around people as they kind of come and go on the graphics. So now you come to them and say, okay, instead of this newsletter coming from, let's just say, Frank Klesitz, and the whole thing's about Frank Klesitz, now the newsletter is going to come from, I don't know, the name of your real estate team, San Diego's Elite Real Estate Group or something like that, all right? And it's going to be branded more for the company, and it's going to have everyone's on here, and consider this like our company newsletter for our whole team. It will come from our company, it will come from our firm, it will come from our team, and everyone's on there. And that's kind of the bigger container you're giving the positioning of what you're putting together. Now that we've rebranded the marketing to communicate the team concept, where it's not just all about me, all right? What I need you guys to do now is to go in and export all of your lists. They're going to have to sit down and pull out their cell phones, all of your 3 agents in this example, and export all the contacts in their cell phone onto a spreadsheet. Then they're going to need to go into their Gmail and their address book and export all those contacts into a spreadsheet. Maybe their Outlook. Maybe they can get some of their past broker files, and they'd have to go through and export all of these spreadsheets. So it's sitting basically on their desktop. And in this example, you would have 3 agents. So you have a folder of agent A of all their exports, folder of agent B, and a folder of agent C's exports of all their contacts. Now, for those of you who have larger teams, this should be getting you like pretty excited, being like, wow, this can add up pretty quickly, getting all of those contacts into each agent's respective list inside your M account.